Gemini, hi. So this is going to be a reading for December 8th through the 14th, and I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Gemini. The overall energy for the reading, the Hangman. Okay, so this is not stagnant. This is you being in the present moment as much as possible with what it is that you're engaged with. Okay, good. In the recent past, the Sun, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. Something is looking super exciting and promising here for you, in the sense of I see you working on something, and then this like flooding of energies comes through, of like a world of possibilities opening up or something. On something you're already invested in. But it's like it's getting like, ding, what's going on here, you know? So it looks like a good thing that you're doing there, and then it opens up doors for you as you go. Okay. In the current situation, the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Do we got some other cooks in the kitchen? Maybe. Yes. Because there's you doing your thing, being good, being like, I'm okay, I'm fine. And then there's energy moving towards you that interacts with you in a good way. Okay, I don't know what this is, but again, something's potentially coming together as we speak. In the immediate future, the Three of Cups, the Death card, the Hermit. Okay, you're also ending something here. You're done with something or someone. Because it just makes sense. Like, you're super tuning into yourself, and you're like, what the fuck am I doing? No, this should go, you know? So, okay. Let's clarify. Let's see what's up. Let me do the Hangman. Kai, I hear you snoring. Even though you're not really sleeping, but ish. For the Hangman, you get the Two of Cups, the Two of Swords, the World card. Oh, okay, so this standing still is in regards to this connection. So this is the time in which you're actually starting to tune into yourself more and more, and kind of figure out what the fuck is going on here. Because that's exactly how you're presenting it. Like, okay, there's love here, but like, what the fuck is going on? And then the energy that kind of hovers over this connection right now is that of an ending of a cycle. So you're kind of looking into things here, kind of trying to gain clarity over something, and kind of trying to figure out where you're at when it comes to this particular connection to someone or something at this moment in time. Let me do the Sun in the recent past, the Page of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Devil. There's an energy of happiness that you're kind of aspiring to, or going in the direction of that, achieving that energy through what you're doing there, through what you're working on. It's like, okay, I need to work on this to achieve this sense of happiness over things, or something like that. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, that's a belief that I think meanwhile kind of changed for you. Cause it's a little naive in the sense it shows up there. It's kind of like, if I work hard enough for this, then I'll get this, which will make me happy. Which, you know, written on paper there, it sounds about right. But like, when you do work hard for that and you achieve that, does it make you happy? Probably not, in the way that I see it there. So it's almost like a belief of some sort, or something that you have over, especially the direction of the material. You know? Like, the bigger, the better, the more achieved I feel, and the more happiness I would feel if I had that and that, and something like that. because the devil is there. So that leads me in the direction of something was distorted there in your belief towards what would bring happiness, you know. Let's do the Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, the Tower, the Hermit, the King of Swords. And then at some point it was all taken away from you. It was like kind of destroyed or something, so that you wouldn't have to work so hard for that, to achieve that. Or maybe you did, but the minute you achieved it and you saw, this doesn't bring me happiness, it's almost like there's a destruction type of an energy over it. It's like it's been taken away from you, but by you, which is very interesting because it's usually the universe that does this. But when it's us doing this, that means that there's a shift in your belief system. That means that you no longer believe that. That, you know, something big, something nice, something this, something that, like surfacey things that would bring you happiness. So you've destroyed your own belief here of, you know, not your belief, your distortion over your belief. By looking into yourself, by healing, by, you know. Maybe you've discovered along the way that there's something else that would bring you happiness, but not necessarily what you thought would initially. Seven of Cups, you get the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. You have a new view of life now from this angle then. So you're taking things in a very different way. That's why it looks like the world is full of possibilities now, because it is. You know, if before you were limited by this belief of, in order to achieve happiness, I have to achieve that first, and that first, and that first. When you break that, it leaves you open to trying pretty much anything to see what would, in fact, bring you happiness. So you freed yourself from a limitation that was there that you fell into. And that usually happens not because we choose to, but because that's how we're formed culturally, you know, societal norms, all sorts of things contribute to us viewing things or experiencing things in certain ways. And that sometimes is limiting. It keeps you in this little box of telling you who you are, when in fact, are you really that? No. And that's exactly what happened there for you with this one. So this is basically shifting a belief of finding happiness outside of yourself in the material. You know, maybe you thought at some point that a nice house would make you happy, or not to say that it wouldn't make you grateful, that's a different story. To have that, to achieve that, and things like that, but like happiness, you know? No, it wasn't placed in the material. It was initially, but then it wasn't. For the Nine of Pentacles, in the current situation, you get the Four of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Nine of Swords. What are you doing here, I wonder? Because you're in a good spot. You're in a good place. You're very stable, very secure within yourself. You feel good, look good over there. And you're like, yeah, and I intend to stay that way. Okay, good, stay that way, because it's a nice energy. What is the universe bringing your way? Because I see the universe showing up and bringing something your way. Almost to test you, standing still, standing in your power there, or something. Is it these energies that are moving towards you? Or through these energies that are moving towards you? It could be. It's almost challenging to you. For the Knight of Wands, in the current situation, you get the Eight of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Four of Swords. Yeah, it looks like an offer of some sort, like sleep on it. You know, look, I'm bringing this to you, and it looks like that, like that. Let's talk about all the aspects of whatever I'm bringing to you, and we'll you know, go up and down and however many times you want just to make it clear for you what this is, and sleep on it. And that's where you kind of look at it and you're like, that's the little stress it brings, the challenge it brings to, basically it's coming through almost like a challenge to you, or yeah, to you where you're at right now. Because right now you seem to be in a good place. Like, I'm doing my thing. I'm okay. And then comes this, which Could be a nice offer of something. Could be a nice proposition. I don't know what it is. But it's going to change a little bit things for you in the sense of maybe you're going to have to team up with whoever this is. Maybe you're going to have to add something to your life to make room for whatever this is. You know, so it changes things a little bit. So it's like, did you get too comfortable in this position of where you're at? Does this challenge you in a good way, in a growing way, or not? It could challenge you in the sense of maybe it sucks. And I don't even have to sleep on it because I already know. Who the hell knows? But it challenges you a little bit in some way. Whatever this energy is. That comes in, shows you something, or says something to you, and then says, sleep on it. You know? I don't need an answer right now. For the Queen of Swords, in the current situation, you get the Temperance card, the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. Why does this look like a promise of stability, something stable, something nice, something good that you already have? And if you were to proceed from where you're at on your own, you would achieve what you want to achieve here as far as your stability goes. It might take a little longer. This energy might come in saying, hey, I can get you to where you need to go, but faster than what you're doing right now. For you, that would still get you there, but you know, you're gonna have to wait a little. There's a sense of whatever this is coming in, promising a little better or faster or, you know, bigger, or like still attuned to your energy and to your journey and to your destination, but in a like it helpful, which I don't really know if it is or not. That's for you to determine. Because I don't think it carries that guarantee that if you are to, okay, sleep on it and take this offer on, would it get you to where you need to go? It doesn't come with a guarantee. It doesn't come with guarantees at all. Not your journey, individual journey either, but at least, you know, you're the one that's bringing that force in, that, you know, that aspect of creating your reality towards wherever you want it to go. Whereas this, there's an interference from another energy. It might be helpful. It might not. I don't know. So it comes in as a proposition, you know, that might change your course one way or another. So I think you may be sleeping on it, or I don't know if you reject it. Not right now, at least. I think you're sleeping on it. Let's do the Three of Cups in the immediate future. The Six of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Ace of Pentacles. Hold on. Let me see the Death card. The Two of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Cups. It's going so fast from one to another. Yeah, this is you sleeping on it, but you're not really sleeping here, are you? You're making me kind of bounce back and forth and kind of, yeah, it feels like you're putting things like on a scale, you know? Like, okay, this looks like this. Like you're presenting to me the energy that it looks like, you know, when it's being promised, when it's being delivered. It's the image of where this is presented as going, right? And it carries happiness, it carries balance, it carries stability, it carries everything. Good package here on this end. You're putting that on the scale here. You on this other end, it's this package looks something like no guarantee that it's gonna go anywhere, even though it promises that. And if I were to build expectation on this package to the point of, okay, it needs to go there because, you know, even though I have no guarantees, but I'll build expectations towards it, and then it doesn't, then that creates pain that goes in this package. So it's like, out of these two energies, which one is heavier, do you think? It's the yay or nay, it's the nay. because these are light energies, beautiful energies that you could envision this going in. The one where it's not going, no, heavy energies, pain, insecurities, fogginess, you don't know shit. Like, oh, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Will we reach it based on this package? No. So this is you weighing stuff. I can see where the scale goes. I can't see your decision. I just see you weighing stuff here. Okay? But I do see you making a decision. I just don't know what it is. That's going to be on you. That's going to be up to you. Okay. For the Hermit, you get the Five of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups. Okay, so your decision is done. Your decision is final. The minute you place these packages on those scales, you're done. Your decision is done. Deep down. Now, do you connect to that part of yourself that has the answer for this decision? Not really, because why would you? So it becomes a little bit of, oh, fuck, what do I do? This package looks good. This package not so good, but man, you know, I don't know if that's going to happen. So it's like, it's kind of a bouncing between packages here, you know? To the point of exhaustion, to the point where you are going to sleep. Not on it, but sleep. You're like, fuck this shit. This is getting me tired. So this whole energy here represents a sense of you thinking about something that pops in right now in front of you. And giving it some time until you really make up your mind. As I said, the minute you place these on that scale, these little packages here, your decision has been made. I see it in there deeply. Now the problem is, if you're not connecting to yourself to that extent of grabbing that decision while it's hot there, you might begin to kind of bounce back and forth here, you know, and not making up your mind to the point of exhausting yourself, getting really tired. And I don't know where you're taking this ultimately. Are you exhausting yourself to the point of, I don't need this shit at all, fuck it completely? Or are you like, I'm going to take a little nap, very long nap, to recover from bouncing in between these two, and I'll revisit this later. I don't know. From the universe for you, as a final advice, you get the Page of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Swords. It's intriguing. Whatever this is that comes in here that makes you go on scale trip here, it's intriguing. It's interesting. It's something that you're very much considering from what I can see. But it's also a little bit of a headache. It's like, fuck, now I have to think about my options here, you know? Which is not a problem if you weigh in your options and but you have to stay connected to your heart too, to your you. You know, you can't let your mind decide here, because that's where you get to the point of exhaustion. So it's okay if you give it some time to think, but don't let this take over. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.